Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing our fourth episode of the playthrough. You could probably tell by my clothes, I'm kind of just like going, consecutively. Obviously, I'm not releasing these all at the same time, but it helps when you just go consecutively. Like, I'm obviously not gonna all right, cool, I'm recording for an hour one day, cool, and then I'll record for an hour because I kind of it's useful to remember where I left off. So where we left off is we just became the first human Spectre. And we are now hunting down Saren, and who's looking for something called the Conduit. That's supposed to bring back the Reapers, the ancient machine civilization that wiped out the life in the galaxy 50,000 years ago. And we're gonna go do our first main mission. So let's open the galaxy map. Zoom out. Zoom out, zoom out. It's a little difficult to navigate the galaxy map the first time. This is an expansion that we're going to not do, as it doesn't... We might go do it, I haven't decided quite yet, but it just gives you access to some more how to put it? It gives you access to more... It gives you access to something really, some good stuff. So maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, haven't decided. But anyway, we have our three main missions here that we are gonna go do. So we're gonna start off by coming and doing Liara's dig site. One moment. Okay, there we go. Cool. So, alright, so we're coming here. I'm trying to remember which one of these is she in. She's in this one. The other ones, it'll give us an exact point. This one doesn't give us an exact point. We're gonna go flying off. These scenes I wish I could skip. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, you can skip those kind of scenes. Not in Mass Effect 1. You can't skip those. Here we go, flying through the
Commander,
space.
Urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shephard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shephard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI.
We were just talking about Tally in the last
And it
episode.
can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectre's answered the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shephard. Good luck.
So that is one of the side quests we're gonna go do. We aren't gonna do it right now. We're gonna do the main story mission first, then we're gonna go do the side quest. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So we will do that because it's actually important for us to do that. All right, we're gonna hop on Therum, and we're gonna land here. Take Tally and Rex, my go-to squad. And this is when we get to meet the Mako. One of the improvements they did in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is improving the handling of the Mako. It used to be a nightmare.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay, so here we are. We're going out. So yeah, most of the side quest stuff would be me driving around in this, either to get places or to find things, and it would be very kind of boring to watch. So we're not doing that. So yeah, here we go. I mean, if we look at our map, and you know, you can tell the difference between. On a normal world, it would be this big giant square that you just you could just free roam around basically. But since this is a story world, it goes around. And you can't go there. Yeah, no, the Mako. It's not great, but it handles significantly better than it used to. Yeah, let's boost through, get me some speed, go faster, avoid the lava, because I don't want to fall in the lava. Oh, hi, Geth. Hi, Geth. Hi, Geth. Hi, Geth. I thought I killed that one. That's why I stopped shooting at it. And the Mako can also overheat if you just sit and shoot too long, but there's no reason. Like, you can shoot it in short bursts and keep it, and, you know, basically shoot infinitely. That's what I do.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
We never find out what a Nathak is. We don't see it. Never see a Nathak. And Mako makes my job 10,000 times easier. I do believe. Yeah, I do need to get out here real quick. So drop my. Nope, not that one. That's fine. We can do this. I'm technically more proficient in a pistol. I prefer the assault rifle, but I'm technically more proficient in a pistol. I was about to do this decryption, and then I saw the Geth. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate the decryptions. I'll just take them all.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
I'm gonna activate the gates. That was funny. We landed here, we just keep searching. Understandable. It looks kind of ugly. Alright. Keep on rolling. One of my favorite things to do is ram into them. It doesn't do any damage, you won't kill them, but it's funny to knock them over, in my opinion. I love knocking them down. There's lava behind that. I was going to keep going, but I didn't have confidence that I would be able to not stop before I hit the lava. And then that would mean I have to start the whole mission over again, because I'm not saving as often as I normally would. Because you guys I don't want to sit and have you guys watch me save every like 2 minutes. I'm a compulsive saver when it comes to RPGs. I just save. But I don't want you to sit and have me watch that. And I'm confident the game won't crash. Almost confident the game won't crash. I had it crash a few times when I was playing this, and that would suck. And for the most part, I think I'd be able to select restart mission. I know that's a thing in Mass Effect 2. Select restart mission, or start from the beginning. So like I wouldn't lose a lot of progress. Geth Colossus. I've always wanted to, and I obviously didn't do it right now, but I've always wanted it because it would demolish me. But in Mass Effect 2, you see a Geth Colossus at one point. So in Mass Effect 1, I've always wanted to get out of the Mako and stand next to the Colossus and compare it in size. But, you know, the Geth Colossus in Mass Effect 2 is significantly weaker than the Geth Colossus in Mass Effect 1. Can I actually, like, is there actually anything, like, of value if I get out over here? No, it would show me in the Mako. Nope. Oh, man. The controls can still be so jank sometimes. Oh, crap. Please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. Okay, cool. Oh, ah! I'm not a good driver in real life or in a video game. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was rough. All right, I made it out. Okay. All right. Ooh, that was rough. Getting out of there. I love just being able to one-shot most of these things with the rocket. Alright, but we are getting to the point. Yep, and here it is. Alright, time for you to get out of Mako block. I've actually spent one time, like one of my playthroughs, I spent like half an hour trying to get over this stuff to get the Mako and continue on. It didn't work, clearly. Yeah, it's designed. Sorry, I'm actually going to switch to the assault rifle. I prefer. Like, I know technically my weapon training as a sentinel is for a pistol, but I vastly prefer assault rifles. Okay, this is not a burst fire one. It's good to know. Oh, missed. Okay. I keep pressing the R button to reload. It's just compulsion from having been playing Mass Effect 2 recently. And lift you up and eat you. That is one of the things I like about Mass. Look at him go. Just look at him fly. Wow. That was hilarious. That's one of the things I do miss about from Mass Effect 1 that doesn't carry over into other games, is it's possible for me to use multiple abilities, like in combo like that. Lift someone and then throw them. In Mass Effect 2, it's a lot less possible, and we'll talk about it more when we get to the game, obviously, because they changed how the ability system works, but like you can activate one ability and then you have a global cooldown. Let's actually get a sniper rifle out. I love sniper rifles so much. And you're dead.
Bring it on.
Sniper rifles used to suck, but they actually improved it with the Legendary Edition. Ouch. Like, I'm not trained in using sniper rifles, and I will never play the Infiltrator class, which is supposed to use the sniper rifles. But, like, I like it. I like sniper. I've always, like, if I joined the military, I would have wanted to be a sniper. I don't think I'd be very good at it because I don't have went right through the kinetic barrier right into the geth. But because I don't think I don't have the mathematical brain for it to be a sniper, because you have to be able to do like complex. Actually, let's do the let's have the shotgun out for this next section. Because I don't have the mathematical brain for the complex equations that the sniper has to do. But and we're gonna find the worst enemy in the game up here. I hate these enemies. Geth stalkers. I despise them so freaking much. And then they come and drop that on our face. We need to take cover immediately. Oh, dang it. I actually need to have this equipped because I need my combat sensor. It's like the big annoyance with these guys is that they... Nope, not a neural shock. This. Is that they jam your sensors, which isn't a big deal. But then they're also just like, they're so freaking bouncy. Like, they just jump everywhere. I need to activate my barrier. Oh, why can't I activate my barrier? Unless I got sabotaged. Like, they just jump everywhere, and so it's impossible to, like, oh, hi. So it's impossible to do anything. Like, it takes forever to kill them because they just jump like freaking frogs everywhere. Oh, you're dead, Tally. I should probably get you back up.
Just a scratch.
Definitely go and take your, and you should be using a shotgun, but you should be using, go and take cover. Let's see. Okay, dead. We're actually gonna switch sniper rifle so I can take out the Geth from far range. I don't want to get too close. I see the other Geth. Move up, you two. And I will move up. And then let's get you. Okay, you can't do anything, and she has no powers. Oh, there's a Geth up there. Oh, no, not this. Assault rifle, please. Oh, did Tally hack? Oh, Tally hacked the armature. It was on our side for a bit there. That's dope. And there we go. We finished that. I'm just gonna take a brief look around, see if there's anything cool. I don't think there is anything cool to pick up around here. And we're gonna go inside.
Now is not the time.
What do you mean now is not? Oh, there's still something alive. It says there's something alive over here. Sorry, the battle music stopped, so I assumed everything was dead. That's a reasonable assumption. Let's see. Where's my first aid? Oh, that's right. I have to press the V button to heal in this game. In future games, Unity acts both the healing and the reviving mechanic. In this game, you can separately heal and revive. Anyway, into the thing we go. I think now I want to have the shotgun equipped. We're going to be in closer quarters. Sprint down the hallway. Get fatigued. Oh, no, that's right. This is why, because I need my combat sensor. Let's should see if I can get another one. Thanks for eating him. And throw up my barrier, because I can throw up my bits. Very nice to be able to... No, don't get him cover there. It's very nice to throw up my barrier Because I can throw up my barrier anytime I want.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Mm-hmm. It does. Very keen observation, Tally. Tally Zora. It's one of the things that I really like. Mass Effect, like, I was probably, if I'd paid more attention in other games I'd played, probably would have been more aware of it. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Meant to press overload. Pressed lift instead.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
But if I'd paid attention, I probably would have been able to like see more of the naming conventions. But like Mass Effect's what really made naming conventions stick out. Like technically Rex's name is not Rex. His last name, his clan name, his last name is not. And then we have Tally Zora Naraya, where Tally is her name, Zora is her clan's family name, and Naraya is the ship she was born on. So she was born on the Raya. It's very interesting, the naming conventions. And there's lots of interesting naming conventions here on Earth too, like, you know, on Earth, like in Earth cultures, you know. Lots of interesting naming conventions. And here we go, we're gonna drop down. Drop down again.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
You've been out of contact for a while, Dr.
I knew the
Sony.
barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Here's my next question. Why the heck were you out here by yourself? You're a scientist. Don't you have a team?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
I mean, I'm it's like, what archaeologist goes to a dig site by themselves? Like, so where the heck is the rest of Liara's
We just
team?
need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different
Got my
ways to
own
get
Krogan.
past the barrier.
Got my own Krogan. I'm not concerned about any other Krogan. Alrighty, let's come. And okay, Christmas. It's taking forever to kill them. And jammed. But like, yeah, seriously, why would I one shot with this thing and bam, they dead. This might be just my go-to weapon from now on. I know I'm... I did not expect it. I don't know why it's taking so long with that assault rifle. Anyway, we're gonna look around here a bit, because I know there's some more enemies. I've always been curious. I know that there's not, but I've always been curious. Here, we're just gonna use this, because we're honestly just gonna go do Omni Gel. Do Omni Gel. Do Omni Gel. We technically only lose 3. Like, why am I even doing this? Why am I doing this? Someone tell me. It's just the incessant need to loot in me. And let's see. Yeah, more loot. Let's see. Do I actually have a combat Scanner. We have a combat scanner 5. Scanner 6. We're gonna take out my combat scanner, my combat optics 10 out of that, and replace you with kinetic coil. And we're gonna further do. I mean, we can swap these at any time, I believe. And we'll replace you with my combat optics.
You lead. I'll follow.
All right, now we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna do the mining laser puzzle, which is kind of like that old, like, Simon Says thing. Like, did you ever have one of those things when you were little? Like, one of these Simon Says things where you had to make sure you're putting it in the right way? Oh, wow, I guess I got it right that time. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it had the 4 colors where it was like red, blue, green, yellow, and you had to make sure you were pressing them in the right, and you had to, you know, remember the pattern. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. But that's just, you know, that's what that particular puzzle reminds me of. All right, there we go. Activate this elevator. Now this we're not gonna want. I know we're not gonna want the sniper rifle because it's about to be close combat. But so we'll go to the shotgun.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime.
Okay, and you're gonna
That
see
button
even
should
more.
Shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator.
It's an elevator. We just tested it.
Here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The
Seems
conduit,
logical.
but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Great question.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
When Ian heard that line, if you know Mr.
He
Harris,
needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
why did Tally lose her, like, reverberation? There, that was weird. But anyway, when Ian heard that line for the first time, he was like, what the heck? Why would you call him Mister? Yeah, why did Tally lose her, like, calm reverberation? That was weird. Yes, because I needed to sit... I asked loading screen, but... Oh man, Krogan looks so cool.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
That's kind of my fault.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
No.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Alright, well, we're gonna come up and we're gonna go overload. Make sure I activate my barrier. Now we're gonna come up. Pretty dead. And dead. Oh man, these weapons are super overpowered. That guy had shields. That's the only reason I didn't take him down in one shot. Would have taken one down in one shot with the sniper. There's still a barrier here, and now there's not. Run! Yeah, why did I stop to sit there and look at that? Why didn't I just keep moving? I didn't have to turn around and be like, oh my gosh, it's crumbling around me. I already was very aware of that fact. All right, there we go. That's Saren.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing.
Very much so.
I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Look at the
Only
awkward
that it was
animations.
somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise.
2021
I have spent the
graphics.
past 50 years trying
2007
to figure out what happened to them.
2021 graphics, 2007 animations.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
Not more than a theory.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind.
Yep.
It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research.
Dang.
But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up
Sounds
from
legit.
a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of
I
those
just
who came
had
before
a
them.
realization.
And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
And I'll give it to tell you in a
I have
second.
dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Liara has drawn on eyebrows to be more attractive to humans. Because so Liara is one of the romance options in the game. She's not my preferred romance option, but like there's no other reason for her to have drawn on eyebrows other than to just be attractive to humans, because like, you know, that's a very clear game design, because there are some of the Asari that I look at and like generally the Asari are considered a pleasing to look at species, but there's some of those Asari I look at, I'm just like, and I just realized it's because they don't have eyebrows. It just looks weird when they don't have eyebrows. That is the pure purpose behind Liara having drawn on eyebrows.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course,
kind of
you're
is.
right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
I wouldn't be so certain about that.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shephard?
One of the favorite options of people is to click the disconnect button and just hang up. It's a renegade option.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins.
It's just they make
we were
jokes
lucky to
about
make
it.
Out alive.
In the rest of the
course,
series,
Commander.
this is one of the people's favorite things to do.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Alrighty, there we go. That was actually that went a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm just gonna do this. MTLCom link. Yeah, that was a lot faster. That mission went a lot faster than I thought it would. So I think we're gonna first go off and talk to a bunch of the crew members, but that shouldn't take very long. And then I think we actually have time to do that side quest that we got at the beginning. So we're gonna come over here first and talk to Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander.
I mean, it just happened.
If
You haven't had
hadn't
time.
Shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this
She also
ship.
doesn't have ears,
I
which
have
weirds
seen
me
the way
out.
Your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia.
I mean,
I will do whatever I can to help you stop
It just looks
Saren.
weird.
I promise.
I know that. Liara is like the most popular romance choice. I understand why she is. Like, honestly, I think she was just BioWare's favorite. Like, she gets a bunch of treatment that the rest of the romance options don't get, which I think is kind of dumb and unfair. But like, I understand why she's the favorite, you know. But like, I can't. I don't like him. I don't like him. But yeah.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend
Most
of
of
my
the
time on
population
remote digs,
of the people who
unearthing
play this
mundane
game
items
would beg
buried
to
in
differ.
long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shephard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
I can understand her
Now
charm.
you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
All right.
Goodbye, Shephard.
I just wanted to have that. There is a big whole thing about, like, I could ask her about the Asari culture, but, like, I don't, yeah, and stuff. Like, and the big thing, though, about Asari is that they're monogendered. They're all female. They're all monogendered. They classify themselves as female for the most part. And an Asari can breed with any species, but they don't breed through the normal way. They don't do the hanky-panky. They do it, like, psychically. It's really complicated and complex. I'd look it up if you are interested in that. Anyway.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
Sometimes the dialogue options don't match up with what is actually gets said. I'm sure you've noticed. That does get a little bit better as the game goes on.
And the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter.
Oh, man.
Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a
Doesn't
really
seem like a
bad
friendly.
feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Dang.
So long, Rex.
Shephard.
Alright, talk there. Come over here, talk to Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks
I can get behind that.
Too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability.
Me too.
He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
Very much, more than suppose.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yep.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different about Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
It's true.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really.
Oh, I love how they try to explain this away.
More important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance.
Oh man, they try really hard to explain this in a good light. It doesn't come across in a good light. This is why a lot of people hate Ashley.
I guess we just tend to think of our interests as our own.
But like, and Ashley actually has a great character arc and character growth throughout the entire series, but a lot of people just like ignore that because of these, the way she is in the first Mass Effect. Like she's one of the more hated characters.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
We'll talk later,
All right,
Williams.
there we go.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Now we're gonna go say hi to Tally. This is taking, talking to the crew members is taking longer when you don't just skip through their dialogue.
Oh, hello, Shephard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
Yep.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
Deep, Shepherd.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shephard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Dang straight.
See you later.
The way she says that, see you later. I don't know. Gets me. Anyway, I think we just need to talk to Caden really briefly, and then we can get on. But yeah, they try really hard to justify why. And like, it's a reasonable view. Like, let's be 100% honest. If we were to go to space and discover that there were all these other, these other species out there, there would be a huge, significant portion of the population who was mistrusting of them, and rightly so, I would say, to a degree. Like Ashley's concerns aren't unfounded. It's just the way they try to justify it makes it sound really bad. Like, I feel like they could have done a better job and made Ashley a more sympathetic character. And now it's time for the most awkward animation in this game.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council?
Yep.
Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
I feel like Shephard would have undergone the same thing.
Of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Yep.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
It's just like we were talking about, I think the first episode, we were talking about biotics, first or second episode.
But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner.
Definitely don't think that.
Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alright, cool. So we are going to go do that side quest real quick. Go activate the elevator. Did not mean to activate the elevator. Should not have activated the elevator. Was meaning to go up, not down. I'm just used to... It's in Mass Effect 2 and 3, the elevators are how you change floors. So I definitely did not intend to activate the elevator. I keep forgetting that there are stairs. Alright. Let's go up. Alright, activate the galaxy map. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. And go to the local cluster here. Sol system, which of course is our system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shephard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
That is another side quest that we are going to skip because time. But again, just that it will come up later. Basically, she wants us to get rid. Her sister is a slaver. She wants us to get rid of her sister, but she's actually also part of the slave ring. Don't expect you to remember that. But all right, here we are. We're gonna land on the moon, also called Luna, to go fight this thing. Go fight this rogue VI. Now on this mission, I always bring Ashley and Caden because in my mind, the reason behind it is that it's an alliance. It's an alliance. Area. So it's an alliance It's Alliance. It's an Alliance facility. That's the word. It's an Alliance facility, and so Alliance officers, you know, Alliance people are who I should be bringing along. I shouldn't be bringing along non-Alliance people. So that's just how I do it. Role-playing reasons. You know, not for any tactical advantage in this. I'm sure it would probably actually even be more advantageous to bring Tally around in this instance. Open map and go this way. Look at the beautiful Earth. I think there used to be a glitch with the Earth. It was upside down. Now, it was either upside down or backwards or something. I don't remember. You could probably look it up, but like it wasn't facing the right direction, and I never noticed. But if I really wanted to screw with someone's day, I would point this cannon and I would shoot. Because we're in space, the bullet would keep going until it eventually hits something. And it might hit some form of space debris. And if you look in the codex for Earth, it talks about that there's a bunch of satellites around it, so like space junk. So it might hit something before it hits it, but I could launch this and it would just go until it reached terminal velocity. Probably would burn up in the atmosphere, and if it didn't, it would hit the Earth with a huge impact. Weird that there are turrets here. I went the wrong way. I've never come this way before. Let's turn around. That's where I want to go. I can see the facility in the distance. I know that each thing has its own gravitational weight. Like it talks about the number of, you know, how many newtons the gravity is compared to Earth's gravity. I wonder if that actually has an effect on the Mako, because I never noticed it before. Like I'm noticing it here on the moon. Like obviously gravity is affecting the Mako less, but I've never thought about it in regards to other planets. Come through here first. Hop on out. Draw my shotgun. Nope.
Regroup.
I keep pressing the wrong button. And go in. Door control. Door open. Activate barrier. This is deadly. Wow, so much going on. This fight was a lot harder when I was a lower level when I did this in my last playthrough. It was significantly harder. And I guess I have better weapons now. So much easier. Alright, now we sprint through the maze of boxes. Come into the door control. Open up this door control. We're gonna go right first. We have to destroy each of these VI hubs, VI conduits. Only 2 shots with the shotgun there. That's good. Before it was like 11 shots to destroy these, so I'm glad to only be 2-shotting these. It's much appreciated. I think I have, because there's technically toxic gas, but I'm pretty sure that I have medical exoskeleton that's preventing me from getting poisoned. Or I have one of those things on my armor that's preventing me from getting poisoned, because getting poisoned is annoying. Like, there's a point where you fight an enemy that does a lot of poison, and it's just the worst. Alright, so we're gonna ignore that. Like, I'm just gonna ignore, unless, like, I know it's, like, important for, like, ignore most of the lockers and stuff. Because I don't need them. Okay, now we're gonna hop in the Mako.
To me!
Again. I'm gonna drive over to the next facility, because actually, like, it doesn't look like a very far when you're in the Mako, but when you're walking, like I did it once, it takes for freaking ever to get from one to the other. I guess I need to back you up a bit so I can actually access the building console, because I couldn't just, you know, reach in and tap. All right. I know each of these has different threats inside them, and the threats escalate based upon how many of the conduits you've destroyed. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought these were. Come on, break. Caden is also a Sentinel. Caden is the same plat. You just saw that, right? It just went straight through this. It's just sitting inside there. That's cheating. I can't hide inside these things. It puts me, and why is my helmet on? It normally takes my helmet off when oh, it's because of the toxic gas. That's why my helmet's on. There we go, right? Here we go. Pew. Pew. Kinetic barrier fields are now activating, so now they have barriers in front of them, but it's really easy to just, go around and you can just, you don't have to shoot the barrier. I can access this data port. Oh, weird. I never knew that. Oh, and there's another kinetic barrier. I forgot that it was put them up in front of the doors. Alright, open up this door. Shoot this kinetic barrier. And it looks like I'm one-shotting the kinetic. If I get a direct hit on it, I one-shot the kinetic barriers anyway. But like, I'm able to point it in such a direction that I can hit the conduit and the barrier at the same time. Hey, look, I just got poisoned temporarily, but I'm resisting it. Alrighty. It's nice to be able to shoot those barriers down in just one shot. You know, it's nice. Nice to have the most powerful weapon in the game. This is the next one, right? Yeah, I'm pretty certain that this is the next one. Okay. Door control. Ooh. Kinetic barrier. Yeah, this is the next one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the next. Let's do this one. Part of me is wondering if I should turn the difficulty up, because it's kind of like a cakewalk in this. And to be fair, I am just trying to rush through the story. Like, I'm not trying to like be like, yeah, this is a difficult comic. I'm doing this as you know, it's just trying to get through the story. You know, so like probably don't need to rush through it. All right. Additional security drones powering up, so we just have to be on the lookout for those. they come to kill us. They're trapped behind that thing. Glad they didn't spawn in the room I was in. Well, let's actually go sniper rifle. Can I shoot through there and hit that? Oh wow. It's not one shot, but I can. Oh, I overheated. I haven't overheated in a long time. Oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Bam. Bam. Powie. Powie. And powie. And powie. Powie. And powie. Burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. Binary code. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights of the final VI cluster flicker and die. It's actually saying, if you translate that, it's saying help. Or something along the lines of help me. Good thing to know. Specializing class. Basically it replaces your base class, but I already chose one. So could press squad. I chose the Bastion, which improves barrier and stasis, so makes my kinetic barriers better, Mass Effect field, and stasis better, which is freezing my enemies in place and allowing me to shoot them. It's great crowd control, because there's some points where I just feel like I would get overwhelmed by enemies. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. That's the entirety of this mission. Nothing else happens after this. Yeah, so thanks for coming. It's been a lot of fun. I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.